Welcome back to the next video in this series. This video is for those players that need to register themselves on a second, third, fourth, etc. team in order to get on their roster. It's a slightly different process to add yourself to a second or third team or fourth or more. And the beginning of the process is the same. You get to this page, the sign-in page for your eSports Desk account, and you enter in your username and password and then log in. It'll take you to the Register Now page once you click it, and you can choose the extra registration for players who play on multiple registered teams. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. You'll see the Register Now button available to you there. You want to select that. Again, you can read the information here. I'm not going to read it here because I've kind of just already described the same thing, what this message is telling you. So have a quick skim of it. But the process is pretty much the same as registering yourself for that first team that you registered for. You need to check next to the name of the person that is being registered that's inside of this account. Please make sure that the check is checked so that you can click the button that says proceed to next step. Again, please ignore this little message down below saying your purchase is not complete until payment is successfully processed, okay? There's no payment required here. Click proceed to next step, and it's a very, very, very short application. The first question is, have you registered with at least one team already? If your answer is no, you should actually get out of this, stop this application, go and register on the other registration first, and then come back and do this. So then you just say yes if you've done that. Once you are here and you have registered yourself on the first team, if there's any other comments you need to share, by all means share it there. The third question is the key, and that is, of course, the name of the next team that you have been invited to play on. Good idea to know the names of all the teams that you've been invited to play on so that you're not trying to have to figure it out partway through this process, okay? For now, I will select Death Blow and just make sure that everything's in order. The button looks good, it says continue, it's available. If I've made a mistake, it'll tell me and it'll keep me on the same page, but we did everything right. Now you can just check out and you're done. And you've registered. The nice thing is you can go back to this registration again by going to the Register Now page. So for example, if you're on a third team, then you can re-register here, and instead of picking the team you picked the second time, you can pick the third team that you're on. Now, just a reminder that if you are a full-time player, a part-time player, a sub, a one-time player, all of those apply. So please remember that when you are asked to play on a team, whether it's once or a few times or on call or whatever, that you register yourself before you end up playing with that team. Okay, it's very important because if teams are found to be playing with non-rostered players, there will probably be an automatic default involved against that team. So please do your part. Make sure that you register for every single team that you play on in the league, okay? And that's it. The process is actually very simple, like 3 questions and you're done once you check out, and then you can repeat the process. You can't pick more than one team in one cycle, if you will, but once you check out, like I said, you can go back here, register now again, pick a new team, check out, and repeat until you've covered all the teams that you play on. I don't imagine anyone will have more than 4 teams since there's only 4 nights a week that we play typically. So I think we're fine there, but if you happen to be on a couple of teams on the same night, you know, by all means, do a 5th and 6th, however many times that you need to until you're registered with all of the different teams. Once you've done that, by the way, your name will show up in the roster for that team. That's why the main reason you're doing this second step, okay? The first step was for the first team, but also for the waiver. But this second one is to get you on all the additional teams. Okay, that's it. I've told you a lot here, probably too much, but that gives you an idea of what you need to do if you need to register for more than one team. Thank you very much. All you need to do is log out when you're done, and that's it.